can coast on boats from top models. They my click. I sip orange juice in the VIP, watching the clock tick. Perform a couple of hits and then I dip. 6 figures richer than when I entered. Cold world, mister, I got a temper. I stay hot, doing numbers like K-pop.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of New Orleans this year.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Here's New Orleans now. To the paint. Here's Queen. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Now here's Brunson. Down low. Outside Hart. Out to Bridges. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Queen. They kick it out to Murray. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, Murray's got a great feel of when to let that pass go in the pick and roll.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Now here's Murray. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this year.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And you have to love the two-way ability of DeJounte Murray, Coach.
Well, Brian, when you have someone that big and athletic in the backcourt, it's a huge advantage. Murray is also highly skilled. He is an impact player.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
An impressive young talent, and Murphy knows his role is to use that scorer's mentality.
Knicks trail by 8. Brunson with it. Checked by Murray. Brunson with the bucket.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No foul.
Towns down low. He's got 5. And it's powered home by Towns.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Murray. Stolen by Bridges. And he lobs it up.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
17.
Outside Jones. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Just 3 on the clock. You got a piece of it. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Clock at 2. Dantier. That shot off the mark. And after breaking out in his 3rd season and winning a title, Jordan Poole has struggled to recapture that high level. But last season, encouraging Grant.
He was much more efficient with his shooting, B.A. Now can his defense get back to a championship level? We'll see.
Alvarado outside. Back to McBride. The 3 is up. Misi grabs the board.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Wow, Poole up the floor in the blink of an eye.
And that's a nice effort by Poole. He's tough in space.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Alvarado outside. The steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Okay, Jordan Poole, for getting up there and slamming it down.
Here's McBride. Off target from 3-point range. The Pelicans lead by 10. Pass to Misi. Outside for Bay. Poole outside. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Looney. Off with the layup. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Back to Poole. Inside. Here's Misi. And that one is stuffed right through.
Giving it up, Jordan Poole, the right decision.
There's a screen. Here's man. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
There's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Shamet. Yet to see a basket.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Knicks trail by 10. Outside Hart. Here's man. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And here's New Orleans now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
Yeah, quick off the floor. Fear showing he can play above the rim.
Here's man. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And New York has possession. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray from outside. The rebound by Mann. Puts up a deep 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's New Orleans in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Knicks trail by 13. Driving inside. Soft touch off the glass. Man's got their second bucket on the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's man. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. New Orleans leading by 11. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Back to man. And stolen by Jones. And here's man. The rebound by Murray.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. Fades. Queen. Boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I'd have been lying to you. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. And they pick up 2. And that's now 7 points now for Trey Murphy.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team. Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Knicks trail by 15. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Stolen by Jones. Murray with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. And here are the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Misses from close range.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Williamson, no good. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Now here's Mann. He's got 7. Into the lane.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops it first. So both teams changing it up here. He's perfect from the line this time. New Orleans leading by 13. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Mann. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. And here are the Knicks now. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
First personal foul. Second team.
That one's off.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
And he's good on the second. Here's Fears. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Fears has got 6 points.
Yeah, fantastic work inside by Fears. He loves trying his luck down there.
With the step back. Over to the wing. Towns down low. The shot that time not on target. And so it's New Orleans. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. To the paint. Here's Poole. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
You got to be aggressive. And Fears getting used to that big-time physicality.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Bridges with it. Now guarded by Bay. Bridges outside. The three is up. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Fears. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Fears. Driving in.
Fears.
Count it. Fears has got 6 in the quarter.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Poole. Got a hand on it.
Tenacious defender. Bridges covers so well.
Outside Brunson. Screen by Hart. Takes a three. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Here's Bay. The Pelicans call timeout. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Allie, thank you. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his third foul so far. They led by as many as 18. Now Williamson. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Brunson surveys. Towns on a screen. Clock at 6. Oh, unanswered slam.
Well, Towns gives you some interesting options in the two-man game. He can both pick and roll and pick and pop.
Now here's Brunson. Oh, they get a hand on it.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Buries it from outside.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pelicans.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score like that, It puts your team in a great position to win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Now here's Murray. Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's New Orleans now. 17-point game. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Pelicans lead 52-35.
Jones. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.